You only live once, and because of that single precious chance you've been given, you must choose to move toward the things that ignite passion within your heart, taking bold chances and refusing to let the fear of failure imprison you in a life smaller than the one you are meant to live. Because the truth is that fear only limits you when you allow it to stand between you and your possibilities. There was once an old IQ test made of 9 dots, arranged in such a way that you had to draw 5 straight lines through all of them without lifting your pencil. And the only way to solve the problem was by daring to extend your lines beyond the border of the dots. An unforgettable reminder that life itself demands you to step outside the box, to challenge the familiar, to think differently, and to stretch beyond the invisible walls that your mind tries to build around your dreams. So don't be afraid to move beyond the box. Don't be afraid to explore the unfamiliar. Don't be afraid to fail loudly and fail boldly, because failure is the price of dreamers who dream big and chase big. And yet, you must also remember that dreams without goals are nothing more than illusions, fragile visions that float around without purpose until they eventually fade into disappointment. Have dreams, but beyond that, have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, and understand deeply that reaching any goal requires discipline and consistency. Because discipline is the engine that drives you forward, and consistency is the force that keeps that engine running even on days when motivation disappears. If you truly want to achieve anything worthwhile, you must practice discipline every day, not only on the good days or the convenient days. And you must show up even when you don't feel like it, because the people who succeed are the ones who plan daily, who prepare daily, and who understand that in life, we never truly plan to fail. Rather, we fail because we refuse to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And I've learned over and over again that nothing in life is meaningful unless you are willing to take risks. Because there's no passion to be found in playing small or settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. People will tell you to make sure you have something safe to fall back on, a backup plan waiting just in case life knocks you down. But I never understood that idea, because if I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall backward into something soft. I want to fall forward, trusting only my faith. Trusting that even if I stumble, I will at least see what I'm going to hit and what I will rise from. Every failed experiment, every wrong step, every rejected attempt is simply one step closer to success. And yes, you've probably heard many times that you must take risks. But what matters most is understanding why those risks shape your destiny. At some point in your life, you will fail. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will disappoint yourself. You will fall short. And you will not be good at everything you try. But none of that matters, because every person here today has the training and the talent to succeed. Yet only a few will have the courage to fail. If you avoid failing, you're not even trying. If you refuse to risk, you will never earn what you've never had. And as Les Brown once said, imagine yourself on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of every dream you abandoned, every idea you ignored, every possibility you were too afraid to pursue. Ghosts of talent, ghosts of potential, ghosts of greatness, standing over your bed, disappointed and angry because you were the only person who could bring them to life, and now they must die with you. So I ask you today, how many ghosts will stand around your bed when your time comes? Put God first. Place Him above everything you do, because every blessing you think you see in me, every accomplishment, every opportunity, every open door, every good thing in my life exists only by the grace of God, who gives freely and guides purposefully if you keep Him in your decisions. 40 years ago, on March 27th, 1975, I was flunking out of college with a 1.7 GPA, sitting in my mother's beauty shop wondering what my future would be, when a woman I didn't know looked at me through the mirror and said she had a prophecy. Boy, you will travel the world and speak to millions of people. At that moment, I had no direction, no confidence, and no plan. Yet today, I have traveled the world and spoken to millions. And while the achievement itself is remarkable, the lesson is far greater. Her words taught me to recognize God's protection, His correction, and His guidance. Because even when I didn't hold on to Him, He never let go of me. So, hold on to Him in everything you do. Because if you want to do what I've done, then you must also do what I did. Stay disciplined, stay faithful, stay focused, and never confuse movement with progress. Because just because you're doing a lot doesn't mean you're getting a lot done. You can run in place all day and never get anywhere. Continue striving, continue setting goals, continue growing, and remember that no matter how much money you earn, you cannot take it with you. The Egyptians tried, and all that happened was that they were robbed. What matters is not how much you have, but what you do with what you have. We all have different gifts. Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some educators, some scientists, some nurses. But the most selfish thing you can ever do is help someone else. Because helping others rewards you with a kind of deep inner joy and goodness that nothing in this world can match. Taking risks isn't just about chasing careers. It's also about understanding what you know, admitting what you don't know, opening your heart to new people, new ideas, and new perspectives. Because in life, the small steps you take, the small risks you embrace, slowly dissolve your fears and open your heart to love, growth, and possibility. And so as you leave today, take risks, but also be open. Open to life, open to new opinions, open to new visions. Because the risks you take, the people you love, the connections you make, and the faith you hold on to, that is what will define you. Fall forward. Always fall forward. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, more than anyone in baseball history. Yet no one remembers the strikeouts, they remember the home runs. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times, conducting experiment after experiment that didn't work. Yet all we remember is the 1,001st attempt, the one that gave us the light bulb. A reminder that failure is never the end, but the doorway to creation. The deep desire inside you, that itch that keeps pulling you towards something greater, that desire is God's proof to you that it already belongs to you, that it is meant for you, that you are equipped to pursue it and destined to receive it if you remain committed. So don't strive merely to make a living. Strive to make a difference. Don't hold back. Don't shrink yourself. Give everything you have. Pour your strength into your purpose. And when you fall in life, and you will fall, rise again with courage. Rise with faith. Rise with purpose and rise with gratitude,